I think we failed. The whole expectation compared to reality, not the same.
We're going to be boondocking on the beach for a couple days, so I need to get some food ready so that we don't have as many dishes to do while we're on the beach.
I'm gonna get this wind generator up and running. I did go ahead and buy the magnetic plug. I am getting it all ready to go, so I'm breaking in the engine right now. So I've heard this really makes a big difference as far as getting all those little particles out when you're breaking in the engine. So I'm hoping it's gonna help out a lot. So you can see the little metal particles. So I mean, that just goes to show you that this is beneficial. Oil change done. Let's see if the remote start works. That's a good sound.
What's on the menu while we're on the beach? Yeah, lots of veggies. And then we share some scraps with the kids. You want some?
Tell you how much
Okay, first night boondocking on the beach.
I think we failed.
It was rough. It was rough. Oh my gosh. By like 1 o'clock in the morning, we're like, it's so hot in here. Because we had this genius idea that we could just open the windows. And because the sun was down and the breeze would come in, it would be nice and cool.
It wasn't breezy. And
it wasn't cool. It's like 80 some degrees in here.
It's amazing on our like thoughts of what it was going to be. The whole expectation compared to reality, not the same. And I think our faults are the first time we boondocked, we were, doing it in the summertime in Texas. We have a generator, we can run the generator, and it does a great job. Very happy with the generator. It's just, do you really want to have to run the generator like almost 24/7? So, right now, 82 with 70% humidity, so it's a little bit more sticky, but it's still doable. It's not that bad, but I will tell you what is bad is sleeping.
Yeah. If you're going to boondock for the first time, we recommend doing it when it's a little bit cooler out and only doing it 1 or 2 nights just to kind of dip your toe in the water, see how you feel about it, see what you like, things that maybe some adjustments you need to make for next time.
Being right on the bay of the Gulf, gorgeous, the views are amazing. Is it really that bad? No, it's not.
Another thing to keep in mind is that we did a lot of preparation as far as for food, because we knew we weren't probably going to use our air fryer, Instapot, or even the microwave. But the other thing you need to keep in mind is that I initially thought like, oh, well, I can just use the oven because that's propane. It's already 80-some degrees. Yesterday it got up to 88 degrees in here, okay? I'm not running the oven. So make sure that the food you plan either doesn't need to be cooked at all, or it can be cooked outside.
On a grill, Blackstone.
Ryan's been fishing for about 24 hours. I've been at it for about 5 minutes.
So she's not the only one catching fish. It's not big, but it's a little cat.
Looks like the brother to my fish.
About the same size.
Side note, is that 75, 72 in an RV is completely different than 72, 75 in a house. So our house, we used to keep, well, during the day, he'd be at work, and I'd keep the house at 80 until I was told to keep it at 78 for mold, things like that. So 80 was comfortable, but we had really high ceilings, it was wide open, but 80 in an RV, this is what has helped us survive.
And so we have come to a decision based on laundry, internet, and comfort.
And a gator that wants to be friends with us.
This gator just loves to be around. So we have made the decision what's best for us to pack up everything.
Get out.
Get on out. So we made a reservation not too far away in Port Lavaca, which is like 20 minutes away, with a place that has full hookup. Laundry is there, and we also should have a lot better internet, being a little bit bigger town. So that should also help us out too. So, gotta go. Bye.
Nothing like having a gator stare at you while you're packing up to leave. Surprisingly busy in there. There's one person working. So I got my cancellations, got my stickers, and then I found this postcard and I could not just walk away. So because we don't get to see the sea turtles hatching, I figured we could, you know, just have a postcard of it. Ryan's letting the air out of the tires right now because we're about to go drive on the beach. So there's been a couple differences I've noticed so far from Magnolia Beach to Padre Islands. And obviously we're going to be boondocking for both of them. But Magnolia Beach, there's roads that get out to that will take you out to the beach, and so you don't really have to let any air out of your tires because you're driving down a road most of the time. And even when you do hit the beach, it's really hard packed sand, so we didn't go anywhere. If you get too close to the water, obviously that's a different story. We did see one guy who got stuck. Ryan actually had to help pull him out. But for Padre Island, you actually are driving mostly on the sand, so you want to let out some air from your tires before you even hit the beach. Also with Magnolia Beach, the tide only comes in about a foot, so you feel pretty safe as long as you're not right along the water's edge, that, you know, the water is going to come right up to your tires. But here on Padre Islands, the tide comes up pretty high, so you really want to try and hug the far side, you know, away from the water to make sure that, you know, while you're sleeping or when you're not paying attention, that it comes in and sweeps you up.
All right, we're about to go boondocking on the beach. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. Just talking to a couple guys up here, they already said that, 2 younger guys, but they said, oh, I don't know if I would recommend going out there. I talked to another guy that has a Ford Raptor, and he's like, the first mile or 2 maybe, but honestly, you'll be fine. Just keep in 4-wheel drive. So, we're gonna see how this goes. Look at these guys. They're active little buddies. Little hermit crabs.
So cute.
They got really pretty shells too.
Oh, okay, the dogs are going a little crazy here.
Tino, look at all that. Look at them. They ended up getting a whole bunch of trash off the beach. Pretty much a whole entire bag, which weighs a ton. Amazing on how dirty, how much crap that people just leave out. And then things that wash up on shore. It's not always just people leaving out, just all the stuff that potentially washes up on shore too. And this is what happens when you boondock at the beach. You get buried. See all the little critters that decided to join us. Little tiny baby feet underneath the rig. So there's a storm brewing. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's not looking that pretty outside. So we have determined it is probably best to just go ahead and pack up things and get going. Getting on the road, getting going before we get stuck in the storm, because the tide is coming in too. So I have to turn around this behemoth and get us back down the road about 2 miles on the beach. So this is when getting off the beach and filling up your tires again takes a long time. Unfortunately, if I had that Via Air, everyone always loves this air compressor. It's like top notch, best of the best. Well, I have a nice portable DeWalt battery pack. It's been working out well. This is the one time when it doesn't work as well. So it's just a lot of sitting and waiting and waiting.
Which we love doing.
We'll get on the road soon.
And the air compressor works, it's just slow.
Yeah. It does a great job. I've been very pleased with it. It has multiple different options. It's nice and portable. It does take a little bit longer.
And there's 8 tires.
Our thoughts? Boondocking on the beach. Synopsis?
So there is a certain person who I think would do very well boondocking on the beach in June in Texas. And I think that is someone who does not mind being sandy, sweaty, doesn't mind that hot, humid feeling all the time on them. Someone who sleeps through anything. So if you need any type of white noise to put you to sleep, no, you're not going to make it. You need to be one of those people that you can fall asleep during a concert. Because all night, every little noise we heard, we're like, what's that? Let's open the window, let's see, let's go outside, let's see. So, needless to say, we did not sleep at all last night.
Again, a storm's building, and it's going to be here in about an hour or two, and that's not going to be fun either, because then the tides matter too, how much the water's going to get pushed up on. And there isn't that much of a difference as far as that flat land, where another 6 inches and it's at the tires of the rig in the truck. So that just, made us nervous enough to where
I was already planning on how to build a trench to get it away, and can I push some of the sand and some of the sargassum, whatever that stuff is, and create like a wall, like a barrier to protect the RV. And I'm like, why is so much energy going into this? Let's just get off the beach. Yeah.
And so we are. It's just, we're off the beach. We're just waiting to fill up the tires. Still going.